Right. Hello friends, so welcome back. Welcome to the most awaited video, that is guest questions for May 2021 CA final exams, that is a CMPE. Guys, so this is a very important video as well as it's a very difficult video for me because I have to do a lot of R&D before I can come to this particular video. There are so many reasons for that. Okay, anyway, before we get to the start the video, first of all let me give you the disclaimer as usual. See, this is just a guesswork, Nana. So don't rely on it and prepare for your exams. Take it as an advice and prioritize your preparation based on the same. So let me be very clear with that. Okay. So again, blindly believing into this and then going into the examination, and if things doesn't work out the way it should have worked out, getting disappointed, it should not, affect you in that particular way. So therefore, then what is the purpose of these guess questions? The diplomatic answer from my side is, this should be like an advice for you and prioritize your preparation in that way. For example, you have to study some 10 to 15 topics, okay, in your total preparation. Now, based on my guest questions, you prioritize these guest questions as your top priority. You better revise them more number of times, okay, and the other topics probably you'll be reading them later and probably you'll be revising them less number of times. So that should be your preparation strategy. So it's not like you'll be concentrating only on these guest questions and then you'll be eliminating all those things which has not been covered over here in the guest questions. So that's not is advisable and that's not what my intention is. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Okay, now before we get to the guest questions, let us have a look into May 2021 RTP and Jan 2021 question paper, and after that we'll get to our guest questions as usual. Okay, so this video is going to take some time. Okay, I hope you guys are okay with some 15 minutes or 20 minutes of your time, then accordingly we'll move on. Okay, right. Anyways, now understand one thing, guys, before we get to this, before we start with this particular video, that recently the way your ICAI is asking questions, especially when it comes to paper called SMPE, has been really tricky. There are a few things that I want to tell you guys before we get into this particular video. Few very important things. I say very important. Okay. The first thing is, if a paper is easy, when you have written the examination and you feel that the paper is very easy, don't come to a conclusion that things are really good for you, because the correction will be most probably will be challenging and your result may deviate a lot than what you're anticipating. Because when the paper is easy, it's not just easy for you, it's easy for everybody. So on an average, the marks are going to be really challenging to get. Even though you're pretty sure that you're going to get marks, that's not going to happen. Similarly, if the paper is really difficult, you need not get disappointed and you need not take a decision to stop coming for other exams and thinking that anyway you're going to fail in SMPE and you don't come for other 3 papers in group 2 and then you're thinking about next particular term. Don't do that stupid job, because when a paper is difficult for you, it's difficult for everyone. So have this common sense with you, okay? And the correction may be exactly opposite, in a sense it can be what? A pretty much normal. It need not be challenging, like the way correction will be if the paper is what? Easy, because everybody would have written those paper well if the paper is easy, right? So this is what exactly happened in November 2020 and Jan 2021. I hope I need not explain this any further. I hope you guys also know how the results are and how everybody was feeling that Jan 2021 paper was challenging, and yet they have scored phenomenal marks, and how many students, they felt that November 2020 paper was very easy, but the results were so pathetic that people who were expecting 60 or 70 marks, they ended up getting 34, 35. So this is one important thing that you got to understand. So keep this in mind, and no matter how your May 2021 paper is going to be, keep this particular point in your mind. That's very important. That's what I would like to tell you. Secondly, with respect to pattern of your CA final SMPE, SMPE paper, especially in the last, recent attempts like Jan 2021 and November 2020 and all that, especially Jan 2021 paper, your ICAI is not following the, percentage proportion of marks which they have given officially. Are you able to understand? So we cannot rely on that. I hope many of you would have come to that conclusion right now. So that's one of the reasons why it became very, very, very challenging for me to prepare guest questions for this particular attempt, and that's why I took a lot of time. Another thing is that because there were a lot of changes in December 2020 study material, the new study material, the new edition, The changes are, I can say, more than 30%. The content and the problems have got changed. Not just the problems, the content also. It can be even more than that. Not more than that, somewhere approximately 30%. Let's put it that way. Unfortunately, many of students, they are informing me, I got informed that many of the CFN students doesn't know even today that they've got amendments in SMP for May 2021 exams. Now that's really pathetic. That's really, really pathetic. Are you able to understand? So whoever is watching this particular video, take a small responsibility from your side. It will just take few calls and 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your time. If you are in any respective groups, or if you have good friend circle, I request you guys, please put an update over there saying that 30% of content and problems have got changed in December 2020 study material, which is very much relevant for May 2021 exams. And let people know, let students know that there has been changes, and these changes are very important because they are amendments. So priority should be given to that particular area. That's really unfortunate that many people aren't aware of this, or they are aware of case study digest because it has been released as separate document, but these guys are not aware of the changes that has happened to the study material. A lot of content changes have come. So this is very, 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 very important. Are you able to understand? In fact, I'll be doing a separate video regarding the amendments, what are all the content changes that has happened in your study material, and about the case study digest as well. So I hope probably in 1 or 2 days, I'll try to put that video after this. The work is going on, so it's almost done. I hope that should help you out. And coming on to this guest questions, so these are all the reasons. If you see Jan 2021 attempt, we'll try to get through that. Let's have a look into the question paper over here. The first question was based on supply chain management, that is MBE chapter. Then we had altogether a new question from target costing and ABC put together. It's purely based on common sense. It has got nothing to do with your ICA study material. Even if you have written, even if you have read the whole study material, still this would be, and I would say not challenging, but it's a common sense based question. Transfer pricing, the third question was from that particular chapter. Then obviously you had standard costing, which is a repeated question based on opportunity cost concept, which was asked in May 2018 exam. Similar model has got repeated again. Then we had a question from based on Six Sigma, that is LSI chapter. Then we had a question from pricing strategies, and then again LSI. So then transfer pricing again, and then you had decision making, one question, and budgetary control. Now, even in decision making, the question was based on bottles and toys, which was again asked in May 2018. I don't know why. From May 2018 paper, 2 questions has got repeated. New syllabus I'm talking about. Similar models. Okay. So if you look at this pattern, I was really surprised that the most important chapter of your whole syllabus, that is PME, was not given that sort of an importance in this particular attempt, as you can see over here clearly. Performance measurement and evaluation. If you take the previous attempts, I hope I don't have the content over here. Yeah, I don't have the content. But if you take the previous attempts, which means I'm talking about November 2020, May 2020, of course the exam did not happen. And prior to that, okay, 2019 November, 2019 May, and prior to that even November 2018. PME was the chapter that was given huge importance. It was coming on an average minimum for 35 marks, sometimes 40 marks, sometimes as high as 45 marks. Are you able to understand? The concepts from PME chapter were touched like that. And all of a sudden, in Jan 2021 attempt, and this chapter was not given importance. Now, this is not something new. This is not something that is surprising, because in one attempt from pricing decisions, he has asked for 35 marks. And in the very next attempt, there was 0 marks from pricing decisions chapter. So, going through all these things, the conclusion that I have arrived is, it's very difficult to guess what kind of questions you're going to get in the examination. That's the honest conclusion. Please try to understand this. You cannot go for selective study when it comes to CFNL SCMP. Despite that, I have to do my job, so I've done it to the best of my abilities. I've put a lot of man hours into it, a lot of thought process, and finally I've come with the guest questions. I'm not saying no. But what I'm saying is the probability of guest questions coming in the examination when compared to the earlier attempts is relatively less this time. Why? Because your ICA is like, it's like a thriller movie. You don't know what's going to happen at last. And they're not following any pattern whatsoever. They're not following any sort of this ABC analysis stuff. This is not going to work, let me tell you honestly. If you're relying upon these kind of things blindly, and then if you're trying to go and write the exam, it may work, but you're taking risk. So it's like gambling. It may work. If it works, fantastic, you'll be scoring very good marks. If it doesn't work, it will cost you an attempt, which is very, very, very serious and it will damage you a lot psychologically. So my advice, we're gonna go with the guess questions. There is no doubt in that. Let's go with the guess questions. But that doesn't mean that other topics you should not be, leaving it. Don't stop them altogether. Don't do selective study. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Many times there is a one particular kind of a risk in selective study. What students do is that, for example, standard costing, let's take, many of the students, they leave it for choice and they go with the remaining chapters. And the chapters which they have studied, from that a challenging question might come, and the chapters which they have skipped, for example, standard costing, from that a very simple problem might come. Now, because you have skipped this particular chapter, that easy problem you can't do. Probably you would have done it at least if you have given reasonable importance to that particular chapter. And from the chapter which you have studied, a very compelling problem, a very challenging problem has come. Even that you can't do. So you are doomed totally. So keeping this in mind, do not do selective study. Say, for example, if you want to really neglect a particular chapter, ignore a particular chapter, at least give it a glance view. Glance view means at least read it one time, have a basic idea, and then leave it. You need not revise it, you need not spend too much of time, you need not do all the sums in that particular chapter, but have a basic idea of all the chapters that is there in your entire syllabus. That would be my honest advice. So that if a simple problem comes, at least you'll be able to do it. And if based on the chapter which you have neglected, because you have given it a glance view, if a difficult problem comes, if a difficult problem comes, then probably yes, you may ignore it in the examination hall as well. Anyway, it's a very challenging one. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So this is the way you have to really approach for the next attempt. Now, coming on to May 2021 RTP. I'll be doing videos on this also. My time is really tricky, Nana. Why? Because I'll tell you a simple thing. Say, for example, have a look into here, guys. You see, this is not updated one like right now, but I can just show you how much work is going on. So this is amendments power notes. Okay, if you can see here, how many? 91 pages right now. Actually, I've written 110 pages so far. So you can see how much of content is going on. Still, there are so many chapters left, which I have to do. Still, there are few chapters left. This is not complete. Only amendments. So it has come nearly 100 pages right now for me. And then still a lot of work needs to be done. There are still a lot of chapters that the work is going on. And here I did not update. Right now, 120 pages is finished right now for me. Here I did not update, in the sense I did not upload it. I'm writing in my iPad. So that's one thing. And as you can see, the case study power notes, if you can see, still case scenarios and questions I have not uploaded. Only case studies. Only case studies, if you can see, 62 pages have come. So if I'm not wrong, somewhere around there is 250 page of amendment content. Both case studies as well as case scenarios put together. 250 plus. That too, it is power notes, which means already I'm simplifying things. After simplifying, this much of additional content is there. So this is the reality, guys. Please try to open your eyes. I don't know what sort of information that you are informed right now, but this is the reality as I've shown you already. Okay, that's the reason it's taking me a lot of time. Even for your kind information, the initial power notes, the first version which I've written, it took me almost 1 year. It took me almost 1 year to finish it off. So a lot of time goes into it. So that's the reason it's taking me a lot of time. And probably now I'm working, I've stretched my working hours also. I'm literally pushing hard myself, nearly up to 15 hours or something like that. So I hope I'll be able to do it as early as possible. That's all I can say right now. So therefore, I'll come up with May 2021 RTPs also. Okay, there's no doubt in that, but it's gonna take time. So one by one I'll come and I'll try to put it. Okay, chalo, moving on. So as you can see, the first question, it came from Potter's 5 forces model, intro to SCM chapter, and it's a case study digest, case study question. You got it. I cannot erase it right now. Anyway, so yeah, it's a case study digest question. Then the second one is from TPM. Third one is from EMA, that is Hanson and Mendoza classification of environmental cost. I told you, even in the class also, I told you so many times that out of all the classifications, EMA based on Hanson and Mendoza is the most important one. Okay. Then this is the surprise element for me. 2 questions in your May 2021 RTP are from cellular manufacturing. So far, we haven't seen a question from this particular area. In fact, in your case scenarios also, cellular manufacturing based questions are given. So my advice for you would be, so this will be one area which you need to really concentrate for May 2021 exams and November 2021 exams. Either of these attempts, you'll get a question from this area. Now moving on to the next question. 6th question, it is from SAOI manufacturing cycle efficiency, which is strategic analysis of operating income. So inspection time, manufacturing cycle time, non-value added activities time. So that one. Okay. Then we have decision making question, pricing strategy. It is based on profit maximization model, which you guys know. JIT 2 questions, budgetary control 1 question. So this is how your May 2021 RTP is. Okay. So again, if you can see, PME chapter, that sort of importance is not given. Are you able to understand? That doesn't mean that we can again ignore that particular chapter. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So May 2021 RTP, PME chapter, that much of importance is not given. January 2021 exam also, PME chapter, that sort of importance is not given. So based on this, can we come to a conclusion and decide ourselves that can we ignore that particular chapter for May 2021 exams? I hope not. Still we have to study. If you are not going to get marks, that's okay, but still we have to study because we cannot take chance with respect to PME chapter, because it has been so consistent since the new syllabus has started, and this is the first time we are seeing ICAI moving away from their trend of almost like 2 years. So they're moving away from 2 years trend. But I personally feel that forget about the trend. The kind of concepts that we have in PME chapter is very relevant for the industry also right now. So once a qualified CA, gets into a company right now, especially into the industry, very much he'll be tested based on the areas from that particular chapter, which is PME. So going by that logic also, I personally feel that ICAI will not repeat this kind of mistake. I personally feel that way, that they have done in Jan 2021, where they have not given enough importance for that particular chapter, which is PME. I hope you guys are able to get me. So despite May 2021 RTP and despite Jan 2021 exams, still we are going to give due importance to PME. Are you able to understand? Right, chalo. Anyway, having said that, now let's go with the guest questions. So you have your most awaited guest questions by your Prasanna Kumar, PK sir over here, and let's go on. This took a lot of brainstorming. Almost I've got headache also because I was going with a lot of permutation and combinations that I have to stop in the middle so many times. I have to cool myself down, and then again I have to come. Again I have to recheck everything. Again I have to recalculate everything, and then finally come out with something. Because I need to make sure that the probability of questions coming from these areas should be as high as possible. So therefore that sort of work needs to happen. Anyways, so finally it's here. Okay, now let's have a look into that. So the first one is, as usual, you would have guessed it, focus more on amendments and case study digest. Okay, we'll make a separate video on amendments and case study digest. That's what I've told you. Case study digest already, I think I've released 3 case studies so far. I'm working on the rest as well. I'll try to upload as many as possible. And coming on to amendments, I'll make a separate video on that. How many amendments has happened, what sort of changes has happened, in which chapter what sort of change has happened in your new ICAI study material. I'll try to make a video upon the same. Okay, so you should watch that video. Just subscribe to my channel, and I think if there is a bell icon, hit that so that when I upload it immediately you'll be informed. And if I go for any sort of new video, I want you guys to be alert and then just follow it as early as possible. Okay, anyway, keeping those things aside, so first priority is amendments as well as case study digest. Very, very, very important, because these are all the changes that has happened. Always changes are important because that will be the hot area for the examiner. This is a usual psychological trait. Okay, now let's see in those changes what are really important based on my understanding. Lot of content changes has happened in CMT chapter, that is cost and management techniques. So I want you guys to focus on that particular chapter more, because the content also has got changed besides problems, Then cost management for specific sector. This particular chapter in the old syllabus, first of all, it was not a chapter in old syllabus, in the old study material. It was not a chapter. Hardly it was there like 4 or 5 pages, and there was not even one question in your ICAI study material. But now in new study material, it is 35 pages of content is given. So you can imagine 35 pages of content means what sort of content addition has happened. So I personally feel this is important because a lot of changes has happened. Apart from that, even in PME, a lot of changes has happened. Content changes. Are you able to understand? I'm talking about content changes, not just problems, not just case studies, not just case scenarios that has been added. I'm talking about content changes. A lot of changes has happened, even in PME chapter. So CMT chapter, hell, lot of changes has happened. Cost management for specific sector, 30 pages has been added. Earlier it was only 5 pages, and a bit of problems has been added in standard costing as well. Good number of sums. So These are all the key areas that you have to concentrate when it comes to amendments. I hope this is very clear. So changes will generally given preference. So I want you guys to concentrate on this. Now moving on to the next one. GSA, gain sharing arrangements from MBE chapter, modern business environment. Now please understand that we are expecting this question to come the same way we expected EVA to come. Although it missed one particular attempt, in the next attempt it has come. So similarly, although GSA, it may be missed in one attempt, definitely in May 2021 or November 2021, you'll get a question from this area. You got it? Next. Cost leadership versus product differentiation. This particular concept from intro to SCM. You can expect a case study or a case scenario from this particular area. That is one thing. Next, there are all weather topics. When I say all weather topics, every single attempt, these are important. Okay, these areas in the sense you need to learn those concepts and keep it in your mind. First one is PME, as I've told you. There are so many reasons why PME is important right now. One is because a lot of changes has happened, and two, such an important chapter was skipped in Jan 2021 and even in May 2021 RTP. Somehow I feel that probably this time they'll give good importance for PME. Okay, that's again a guesswork. So therefore in PME, what you guys do is that building block model, benchmarking, problem based on case studies based on not for profit sector, which means performance measurement in not for profit sector, and a competitive advantage based case study. These are all the areas which I want you guys to concentrate more. Okay, so I feel this time PME should come for more marks. Let's see how it works. That's just my guesswork. Okay, so because it's such a kind of important chapter, so I hope this time they'll cover it really well. In that, building block model, benchmarking, not for profit sector, these are all the areas which are really important. Of course, competitive advantage. Apart from that, you have all weather topics, which means if there are 4 attempts in exam, 3 attempts, these all weather topics, compulsorily you'll find a question from them. Only 1 attempt, there is a chance of a question getting skipped from these areas. Are you able to understand? Therefore, they're very important. We cannot take a chance to skip it. So TQM, JIT, target costing, Kaizen costing, total productive maintenance, supply chain management, standard costing, and life cycle costing. So this time I'm expecting a question from life cycle costing also. Okay, keep that in mind and study it. Standard costing, so far since the new syllabus have come since May 2018, if I'm not wrong, pardon me if I'm not wrong. Okay, from May 2018, only 2 models has been asked. One is reconciliation based problems. The other one is planning on operating variance. One time a little bit of ABC also was touched a bit. Apart from that, I did not see any other model. So probably you can give importance to these 2 models because it has been consistently getting repeated. Even in Jan 2021 attempt, the question is based on sorry, reconciliation model only. So that way, I hope at least with respect to standard costing, you got a lot of certainty. But again, we can't really expect what's going to happen in in May 2021. But I personally feel these are all the only areas that he has concentrated so far. So probably he will repeat again. Every attempt we are feeling that way only. He's concentrating only on 2 areas. Every time he's repeating the same. So that's the thing. So these are all the only 2 areas based on which he has asked so far when it comes to new syllabus. Next, value chain and value shop model. Based on this, a case scenario or a case study can come. So keep this in mind. Next, cellular manufacturing. As I've told you, preference was given to this in 2 documents that was recently released by your ICA. One is case study digest document. The other one is May 2021 RTP. So try to give importance to this particular area, cellular manufacturing. Next, Potter's 5 forces. Again, I feel that a question can come from this particular area. There is a case study in your study material where it is between this Potter's 5 forces and transfer pricing. Both put together, there is a beautiful case study. The question will be only for 5 lines. It's a very small case study, but still the answer will be mind-boggling, where he would have connected transfer pricing and Potter's 5 forces. It's a very interesting one. Have a look into that particular case study. Next, EMA and TBL are very important, Nana, because both these are related to environment. Okay, so I personally feel that these things are really important. Why? Because environmental concerns is the hot topic today. Are you able to understand? And forgot to tell you, even cost management for specific sector, I told you that this is important. In this, you have got 3 areas: power sector, agricultural sector, and IT sector. I personally feel that agricultural sector you need to concentrate more because that's a hot topic right now in the country. So maybe psychologically examiner may be tempted to ask a case study from that particular area or a case scenario. Okay, so keep this in mind. Next, EMA and TBL, very important. Why? Because both of them are related to environment. One is reporting, the other one is decision making. And so I personally want you guys to go through this, and of course Six Sigma as well. Somehow I feel that this time there can be a question that can be asked from this particular area. And regarding transfer pricing and budgeting, the way I told you earlier for Jan 2021 guest questions also, I asked you to go at least give it a glance. So now also you give it a glance, or you able to understand. Last time, lot of importance was given to these two questions. I mean these two areas, because two questions were asked in Jan 2021 exam, and one question was asked from budgeting. So this time maybe the importance may get reduced. Okay, so you may get relatively less marks from this particular two chapters, or it may get totally skipped. Either of these possibilities will happen. So therefore just a glance is enough. So when I say glance, go through the chapter, but don't give too much of importance where you'll be spending a lot of times and revising it again and again, again and again. Don't do that, but still give it a glance view and keep that in mind. I got it. So these are all the areas which I feel that this time lot of questions may come. At least I feel 70% of the marks should come from this particular area, at least 60, worst case scenario. So I want you guys, what you guys need to do is that prioritize your preparation accordingly, whatever the guest question areas which I gave you. So which means this should be your priority. Look at this particular video, make a notes out of it, and when you're studying, study in this particular format. In the sense, once you're done with your whole preparation of your entire syllabus, then you better start with amendments. So revise amendments, only the amendments area one more time. Only the amendments areas one more time. The content and the questions. Then give preference to case study digest. The 13, 14 case studies, I think so, and 15 case scenarios and 21 or 22 questions. I'm not really good exact with the number, but approximately those many. So that one you need to see. After that, you go to CMT chapter. Of course, when I say amendments, that is also covered. In CMT chapters, look out for the amendments. Cost management for specific sector, you need to read it completely new, because it's completely new right now. And PME chapter also, there are a lot of changes, a lot of concepts has been again explained in a better way. So I want you guys to go through that, and all the additional model sums that has been given in standard costing, okay, in your new study material. After that, you go with GSA, cost leadership versus product differentiation, all with the topics. And after that, the remaining areas. Okay, so this way you just try to prioritize your preparation, and once you are done with covering all these things, then whatever the remaining topics that is left over, that you cover after this. Just read them once or maximum twice, and again come to this area and revise these areas multiple times, so that you'll be ready for the exams. Because are you able to understand? Right. So that's it, guys. I hope these guest questions will help you. So if you really like the video, you hit the like button and put a comment over there. If you have any queries also, you can put a comment. I'll see the comment and I'll try to reply, of course, depending upon my time availability. Or you can see the number over here, this one. So this is the official number for PKSR classes. You can WhatsApp to this number, or you can Telegram to this number. I personally would like you guys to WhatsApp, because Telegram, what happens is that now this number is added in so many groups without our control. So in Telegram, there has been a lot of spam. Therefore, our team is finding it very difficult to follow up the important messages that comes from students. That is one thing. So it's getting messed up. So there's a lot of unread messages, and in between the student messages are there, and they're really finding it difficult to follow them up. And secondly, so it's better to go for WhatsApp. Even WhatsApp also, there's a problem, because every day we are receiving hundreds of messages. So therefore, in case if you message and if you don't get a reply, the best thing that you guys can do is that message one more time, so that will pop up on the top once you message again, so that the probability of answering will increase. So if you got any more queries, especially to these guest questions, and if you're worried like sir, this is one area which I fear, so somehow I want you to work upon it, something like that. It may be May 2021 RTP, or it may be your doubts with respect to amendments. How many amendments have come, what are all the content changes has happened, each and every chapter, where to be very precise, how much of changes has happened. So anything related to this SMPE subject, you can message over there, and our team will be happy to answer you. You got it, guys? So I hope this video will help you and help you write your exams pretty well, and that's it. So thank you so much, guys, and definitely comment, guys, so that it really helps me understand what you guys are thinking. And if you got any sort of requirement with respect to May 2021 RTP or anything else, I can see over there. And of course, you can WhatsApp also, as I've told you, right, guys? So thank you so much. That's it from my side. Meet you again in amendments video, right? Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.